Like here, even if you say the word role to a woman here, they get offended.
That's true.
Just use the role. Yo, play your role, let me play mine. Role? What the fuck you mean, play my role? Like, everybody has a role. There's infrastructure.
What's going on, Passport family? Welcome back to another episode of Men on the Move. And guys, in this episode, we're going to be talking about Akon. Now, Akon shook up the world a few days ago when he told American women that African women are more feminine than them. He told them this. And Passport family, we already know this is something that is true. This is something that Passport Bros have been talking about. We have been saying this, and now it's starting to hit mainstream. See, Passport Bros have been saying that American women are very masculine. And we're missing the femininity when it comes down to American women. You know, American women always say they're focused on a career. They don't want to have kids. They don't want to be submissive. But these are things that men typically find in other women as they venture overseas. That's why we're so heavy on get your passport. Can you hear me? Get your passport. Because see, when you get your passport, you start to understand how women were meant to be. How they were raised to be feminine overseas. You know, women don't mind. They actually have a smile on their face and a joy when it comes down to cooking and being submissive to you. And it's not going to cost you $8 million, even though a lot of those guys don't even have submissive women to begin with. They get scammed. They get scammed out of their money. You got a lot of guys paying for these women to be submissive in the United States, and it never works. It never works. But if you get your passport and you go overseas, you can experience what it's like to see natural femininity. Can y'all hear me? Now let's play this clip and see what Akon has to say. This is something that we already know as Passport Bros, but we're going to see what he has to say on the topic.
Because you're not just dealing with beauty. You're also dealing with a different mentality. Like, women treat you like a king you are. Like a king. They're not competing with you. They're not fighting for equality. Because they understand that men and women could never be equal. They understand their roles. You know?
To that you say?
Not a goddamn thing.
You sucker. Yo, I'm going to go put some money in that jar. Go ahead.
I have some money going to the side for my Africa fund when I could get my shit over there.
I'm going to go bless
when
the
I
jar
get over
early.
there,
I'm going to call you a bunch today.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm going to put him over there early, yo. This guy.
No, I mean, that's the matter. It's a matter of understanding.
How are those roles defined there?
The roles are very defined. It's very clean. Like here, even if you say the word role to a woman here, they get offended.
That's true.
Just use the role. Yo, play your role, let me play mine. Role? What the fuck you mean, play my role? Like, everybody has a role. There's infrastructure to life. And if a woman doesn't understand her position and the role that she play in life, everybody's confused. How can a man and a woman play the same exact role? Where's the balance? Right? So in Africa, it's very clear. The woman plays the role of a woman. Okay? God installed love, emotions, and compassion in a woman because as a motherly figure, those things have to be instilled.
Nurturing.
Right. This is why women catch so much feeling so quick. This is why they can endure so much pain and still be there. That loyalty, all that comes with them naturally. Her role is to support the man.
I agree.
The man, we are the kings and the divine of this universe. A woman can never compare to the man. They have to understand that here in America. The women don't create life. They support the creation of life.
Damn, somebody just broke that down to me.
The man is who create life.
Every time I say it, they laugh at me.
Man, we're gods. We the ones that create life.
No, to women, I'm saying, this conversation.
Right.
I just said it to you the other day. Y'all
and
laughing.
let me give you an example of the science of it. A man right now can create life without a woman, but a woman can't create life without a man.
Now, Passport family, let me ask you a question. Could you imagine the pushback you would get from a woman if you told her to play her role? Can you imagine how angry she would get with you if you told her to play her role, that she need to be feminine, that she need to act more like a woman? It just can't happen here in the States, man. It can't. It is too late for the states. The states cannot be changed. That is why Passport Bros exist. That is why you need to get your passport and go overseas and experience for yourself exactly what Akon is talking about. And the thing is, you are not just limited to one country. You can go to Africa. You can go to Colombia. You hear me? You can go to Philippines. You can go to Thailand, Vietnam. You can go to Argentina, Panama, Dominican Republic, Brazil. There's so many countries that you can go to that you can experience the true femininity of women. So stop limiting yourself to the United States, because dating is trash here. Completely trash here. And the thing is about femininity, man, in the United States, is bought. Like I've been telling you before, it's bought. And there's only a few select men that can buy it. And even then, it's not true femininity. But you have a few select men that is the richest of the rich that are getting the top beautiful woman. They are getting the feminine woman. Why? Because their money allows them to buy. These women have a price tag. All women have a price tag. All women, no matter where you go, they have a price tag. But the price tag of an American woman is way too high for what they're worth. You're paying Range Rover prices for a bicycle in America. That's what you're doing. So guys, get your passport and go overseas and experience for yourself exactly what Passport Bros is trying to tell you. Go online, do your research. There's plenty of channels that is talking about this issue. Do your research and experience for yourself exactly what women overseas have to offer.